friends, welcome back to Rosie's Creative Wings. So today we are going to test some more 5below markers. But before that, I wanted to share a tiny Temu purchase that I received and totally forgot about. So I took everything out of the bag already and just wanted to share this with you. So in one of my Temu hauls, I purchased one of these ink pads, and I said that I was gonna order some more because I really liked the one that I received. And so as soon as I was done with that Temu haul, I made an order, and I totally forgot about it, and I just received it yesterday. So this is the original one that I ordered, and this is the retro brown. It looks more like a gold. It's not really brown, it's a gold, because I stamped it and it gave me like that gold feeling, but I wanted to get some more, so I did purchase this one here is retro blue. Doesn't look like a blue, it looks more like a green aqua color. This one here is retro dark green. That looks like a dark green. This one here is antique copper, but that looks more like a really dark brown. I don't know if you can pick that up. This one here is vintage red. This one is just retro black. This one here is vintage blue. And then this one is supposed to be retro dark blue. So I did open this one here. So I wanted to see what it looked like. So I'm just gonna take one of these papers and see what color it is. That's a really pretty blue. Look at that. So that's the retro dark blue. That's pretty. So it does stay wet. I want to see something. So I did dry it, and it dries with the heating tool really fast. And I just wanted to see something real quick. Let's see if it. Okay, so this one is not permanent. It's more like a dye pad. It's not a permanent pad. So this one you can definitely use with wet mediums. You can use it as watercolor. See that? But really nice colors. So those were $1.77 each, which wasn't a lot of money, so that's why I wanted to try them. So yeah, these are cool. Black one, the only thing, the black one is not permanent, so I can use it for other projects that are not supposed to like stay permanent. Those are fine. So what else did I get? So then I found these here, and these are the corner corners for if you're gonna do like a journal and things like that. But what I liked about these packets is that it brings 12 of them, and they only cost 78 cents. So I thought that was really good for the money. 78 cents for 12 corners. That's really good. So I just jumped at it and ordered 4 different packs. So there you go. This one is the rose gold color. These only for 4 you would find them, and not even that cheap. I got the gold, I got the silver, and these are like the bronze. And these are 12 each for 78 cents each pack. So that's really good. So I found those. Then I found this, which I thought I would pick it up because I did order some molds, but they're all like flowers, and I didn't have one that was butterflies, so I decided to pick this one up. Or to order this one, the butterfly one, so that when I'm playing with the seals and stuff, I can play around with the butterfly one. And this one was $1.49. Put that together with my other molds. And lastly, I found this here. This was $2.79. And this is so when you're doing your wax seals and you want to like paint the center, you have, it kind of looks like an eyeshadow, but you can use this to just color it in. Just color in the design in the center. So you can use either the silver or you can use the gold. So it comes with this little thing here. And this was $2.79, and that was it for my little tiny Temu purchase. I actually added this stuff in because I wanted to get these, and so I figured, you know what, let me just add $20. Let me just make it $21, and so that's what I did. I made it 20, and I ordered this little bit here, but I totally forgot that I had ordered this. When I received it, I was like, what is this? Did I not receive something that I was supposed to from before? Then I remembered once I opened it. So that's for my little Temu purchase. And so now I want to continue with the markers. So in my last 5below test that I did, I tested these, the oil markers, which are really not oil markers. And so I went back to 5below and picked up 2 more, 3 more actually. 1 for my husband, 1 for my daughter, and an extra 1 for myself. And then while I was looking for those, I found another set, these right here. And these are illustration markers, soft brush tip and fine point. So I said, you know what, let me get a pack of these as well. I actually picked up 2 of them so I can test these to see how good these are. So it says that it has those type of points there, that one, and fine point on the top. So we're gonna test these today. I also found these here. These are the dual tip alcohol ink pens. They're more markers to me. They don't look like pens, but these are the gray tones. And so we're gonna see how good these are as well. So let's start with these. These bring 28. These are very slim. They're much slimmer than the other ones, so I don't know what to expect with the point. Of course, it doesn't have the colors on the box or on the pen. And it has 28 of them, so let's see. We're gonna do the same thing we did the last time. I'm just gonna divide them by color. So these are greens here. grays. This looks like a gold too. We have some blues here. We have some purples. Some pinks here. This one, I'm not sure what color this is. Kind of looks like could be a brown orange. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'll put it there. This one could be the brown or gray. Don't know. This one looks like it could be brown. Not sure. So let's see. We'll put those there. Actually, we'll put these all here. This one looks like a peach. This one is brown. I think. I'm not sure. These colors look different. This one's more like a purple, so we're gonna put it here. This one looks like red. Oh, they're red. I'm gonna leave it right there. And this one, I'm not sure what color this is. Could it be gray? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna leave it here. Grays, and we'll put the greens, I guess, there. So that's the way we're gonna do it. We're gonna start, I'm gonna start with these here, and then do the greens, and then we'll do the blues. So let's see. So of course I made up another chart here. These are for the illustration markers, of course, mixed media and watercolor, and then I have mixed media and watercolor. These are for the gray tones. So we're gonna do it real quick. Let me see what this paint looks like. This point. Okay, so the point is like this. The what is it? This is supposed to be the soft brush tip. Nice point. And then this is the fine point. Really, this kind of looks just like a writing pen. So of course I'm going to use that tip there. So I don't know what color this is. This is like a peach brown, I think. Well, this looks more like a flesh color. And the point is not really soft. It's not bendable like the other one. Really nice color. I feel like these are probably not alcohol. I feel like these are probably water color markers. So here we have another one that's similar to that. A lighter peach, I guess it is. Okay, so these are supposed to be like flesh tone colors, I guess. Because that's what it looks like to me. When you put it down, so. Let's see what this one is. Yeah. That's really nice colors. This one is like a really light green. Really, really light. You can't even see it. This one follows that green, but it's different. It's very light as well. This one is a darker, looks like a forest green. But when you lay it down, it doesn't look like a forest green. This one looks like a forest green. Similar, close. This one's supposed to be a really pretty blue. Oh, I like this blue. This looks like a teal blue. This one looks like a turquoise blue. It's very light. It does look like a turquoise blue, but it looks really light. This one also turquoise family, but it's hinting more to the green side. Oh, they're kind of similar though. Very, very little difference. Then you have like a lavender here, or a light purple. Let's do this one here. Another purple. Actually, pink. What does that look like to you? That looks like purple, right? But it's pink. This one is purple. Dark purple. Okay, so now we're going to the rest of the pinks. Peachy pink. This looks like a purple pink. This looks like magenta or hot pink. And this one looks like a dark purple pink. Very similar to that one I just put down. A little bit light, darker. This one is supposed to be a red, I guess. But it's on orange actually. It's not red, it's orange. So I guess there's no red in this one here. I'm not sure what this color is. Sort of like a grape color. And we're gonna start with the browns and the tans. That one's more like a tan. Also close to that one, pretty similar. One is darker than the other. Like a tan brown. And this is a very light brown, or a taupe. Looks more like a taupe. That's a nice color. Let's see this one. This one looks like a blue-gray. And that's exactly what color it is. Really nice color. This one looks like gray. Actually, that looks like a green-gray. We're gonna do the lighter grays here. Yeah, this is definitely light gray. And I think this should be like a darker gray. Some of these grays like hint like green. And then this is supposed to be black or dark gray, not sure. Yeah, this is like a really dark gray. Okay. The colors are pretty. But this feels like a watercolor marker. I'm not crazy about these right here. You can't even see them. The greens, there's no need for those colors really. Besides that, the rest of the colors are nice. And I like the point, but they do feel like watercolor. So that is going to be our next text. I want to lay them down on the watercolor paper. But I'm going to speed up the video. And then I'll come back. So how did I do it? I got to do this way here. So I'm going to start doing the watercolor one.
lie to myself someday.
Okay, so I feel like they go smoother on the watercolor paper more than the mixed media paper, maybe because they're watercolor markers, but again, I do like the colors except for these two. This one has like a really nice grape mauve color. The gray one kind of gives me this gray here, which is, I mean, the color on the cover here, the top part here kind of gives me like a gray color, but when you're actually putting it down, kind of gives you like a hint of green on there. And then there's this gray here. The gray blue is really nice, but even this one that's supposed to look like a dark gray gives you like a hint of green, also very nice. I love this color here, so they go really nicely. I mean, these markers are not too bad. I feel like they are watercolor markers. I'm going to test them out to see. I wouldn't buy them again, but I do have another pack, so I'm going to give that one to my daughter. She can use it for school projects and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and test those for you guys. But what I wanted to do before that, I do want to test it on watercolor just to see. So I'm going to take up one of these watercolor pictures that I have here. Let's try this. Yeah, they're definitely watercolor markers. Yeah, so there you go. But it says illustration markers, so I don't know if illustration markers are supposed to be watercolor, like are supposed to be like bleed, are supposed to bleed like that. So I don't know. I would think that illustration markers would be permanent, right? This is a really pretty color right here. Plus, you know, I love my blues, so you can definitely see that there. You can definitely use them for watercolor. Really pretty colors. Yeah. And then I guess the other point, the fine point, you can use it to doodle, do your notes and things like that. Yeah, so these are okay. I would say from a 1 to 10, I'll give it like a, that's just my opinion, guys. I would say like a 6. But yeah, I'm gonna give the other ones to my daughter. And I mean, I don't say that I'm never gonna use them, but I do have tons of markers, so I wanted just to come on and test those for you. Definitely the first ones that I tested were like so much better, but then again, those are alcohol markers, are totally different. And so I wanted just to test these for you too. And so these are the illustration markers. If you see them and you like what you saw here, pick yourself one up. So now we're gonna do, put this here, the alcohol ones, these right here. And these kind of give me a feel, they kind of look a little bit like, you know, the Copic markers, but of course they're not. And then on top of that, they have nothing on the pen or marker itself. So I don't even know which point is which. So I see here that there's a little rim here, so that's probably what tells you what point is what. There's a little rim here, but there's no rim on the bottom, so let's see. Okay, so the thick point has the little rim right there. And you saw that point, how big? Oh my gosh. So let's see. So I set this one up for this one here. And this is only gray tones, so we're going to start with the light one all the way to the dark one. I'm just going according to what I see because I'm not even sure. But I like the way these markers feel. And look at that point. Ooh, that is a nice point. Let me see this one here. Okay, so this is a chisel point. Let's see. This is going on mixed media paper. Feels smooth going down. Very light gray. This is the second light gray. That looks really nice going down. It was smooth. This is the third gray. And so far they are looking like grays to me. Wow, look at that. These are fairly smooth. Let's go to the next gray. The next gray. This one looks more like a black. And almost opaque. You can't hardly see that little cup under there. And then I'm assuming this is like black. Yep. Wow. Okay. This is on the mixed media paper. That gray is really, really, really light. You can't hardly see it. So I'm gonna do this again on the watercolor paper. Okay, my friends, so it went down really nice and smooth on the watercolor again. But it did go really nice and smooth on the mixed media too, but I think I like it better on the watercolor. So as far as my test with few different types of 5below markers, I feel like the watercolor markers, the alcohol markers are much better quality than the watercolor markers. So the other ones that I tried that were the calligraphy lettering ones, they were also watercolor. They weren't that great. These are better than those, but still, like I said, I give it like a 6 from 1 to 10. But I feel like the watercolor markers are so much better than the watercolor. The alcohol markers are so much better than the watercolor markers from 5below. But I still haven't found that watercolor marker yet from 5below that I'm 100% liking. So far I like the alcohol marker. So this set right here is really nice. But it only has like the gray tones. I wish they would do a whole set of these. in different colors because these go down really nice. Yeah, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to color some of these little stamps that I have that I've been dying to use, and this is my opportunity to use it. Look how cute this one is. So this is one of the stamps that I ordered from Temu. And then of course I have my little bunny, which I colored the last time, but this is not the same bunny. I just wanted to show you the ones that I colored before. I put it through my machine and it cut it out for me. Look how cute, right? See? You can color your stamps and have your machine cut it out for you. Look how cute that is. So I'm definitely going to use these for projects. And so here I have, it's the same stamp, but it's a different, I think it's the same bunny, but he's just a little bigger here. Yeah. And he's in a different position. He's sitting down on this one. And then I had this little cute giraffe that I wanted to use. So I'm going to color these with these markers. I want to just see how they look when you color with them. So I don't know if I'm going to regret it, but I like to do that just to see how it would look if you're actually coloring something, you know. So let's see, what color am I going to use? This phone is just annoying me today. Let's see what colors. So, maybe this color, this brown, and then there's also this brown, I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to use those two on the bunny. Let's see how they look.
I hope to be a writer myself someday.
Okay guys, so this is the result of those markers on, you know, if you're coloring with them. As you can see, they are really streaky. I did try to do some shadows with the other color and they don't blend in really nicely. And I was feeling like if I go over the first stroke with another stroke, I feel like the paper was gonna break already. So yeah, that's not something I would probably use for stamping images, for stamped images. I really like the way the alcohol markers look on these type of images. So, and this is it here. It dried a little bit. See how it looks? That looks really nice as watercolor, but not for this type of coloring. That's my opinion. So I'm not even gonna bother doing this nice little giraffe because I feel like I'm gonna ruin it with these. So yeah. So maybe I should do the giraffe with the grays, even though it's just one certain color, just to see. I can do a gray giraffe, right? Let's see. Which one is that pretty gray? So there's two light grays here. This gray, I don't think that I'll use. Is super, super light. And that's the other gray. So I think I'm going to use the second gray.
I hope to be a writer myself someday.
So this is the giraffe. So as you can see, the alcohol markers go on really smoothly. Yeah, you see some little spots there, but I did not really go over those. So let me see if I can just make it look like it's shaded. I just want to see if it blends in nicely. And I'll do the same in the body. Do some here in the ear. And just go over it with this light one here. So yeah, I like the way it looks. You see the shadow there that I added. These markers are pretty nice. These here. I mean, there are a lot of great markers out there, like brand name markers that cost a lot of money and that are 20 times better. But at the same time, if you don't want to break your bank, you can definitely use these and play around with them. Look how cute, my little gray giraffe. Because I would love to purchase Copic markers, because those are like the best ones. But who can afford those? Maybe someday I will be able to afford them, but not at this moment. And I know that there's people who collect them. They'll buy them little by little, and they'll, you know, make them into a pack of Copic markers. But for me, I don't want to do that right now. But yeah, fairly decent. They'll do the job. Pretty good. So these are nice. As far as these, I probably won't purchase these again. And I don't like the way they look when you're coloring with them. So that is my review for this test. Honest review. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And so yeah. So 2 more of these going into the book. And I'm not just testing 5 Below markers and pens and things like that. These still happen to be the ones that I purchased this time, but any other brand that I can find, I'm definitely going to come back and test them. I don't know why this one hole is bigger than the other, or lower. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me once again for this testing of 5 Below markers. I gotta do a different hole. I appreciate you guys coming back and going through this with me again. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.